Hello. It has been a hot minute, and also this is a completely new format for this YouTube channel. I'm taking a pivot. This YouTube channel is no longer just going to be vlogs. We are going to be focusing on fashion, food, feelings, fitness, the 4 Fs, I guess. Today we're just doing a little sit-down chit-chat video, and I'm going to talk to you about trends that I'm loving at the moment. I have my laptop here, so if you can see that, that is what that is. And I'm going to be going through my Pinterest board that I made for this specifically. I also have a list in my journal next to me of the trends that I'm loving, and I'm going to put the examples up on the screen for you. Let's just get into this. I am excited to be filming this. I really hope that this goes well. Let me know in the comments if you like it after you watch it. Give me any feedback you have. And of course, disclaimer, these are just my opinions of things I'm liking right now. If you don't like them, that's okay. If you do like them, great. You can let me know either way. I'm going to wear them if I want to, and you don't have to. Cool? Cool. Let's get into it. The very first category we're going to be talking about is colorful and patterned maxi skirts. I've been into maxi skirts for a little over a year now. I feel like I started with the denim maxi skirt and I have now gotten into the more patterned ones. I am a user of the rental service Nuuly. I got 2 skirts this month, and one of them is polka dots, which I never thought I'd be saying when I was into polka dots. And the other one is this like bright orange color, and I'm obsessed with them. I put them together and used one skirt as a top and the other skirt as the actual like skirt itself. It turned out so good. I genuinely am also just like loving really big and full skirts. Like, yes, the slip skirts are great, like these, amazing. But getting a full skirt like this, it's so chic. It's so elevated. Like, people just, it catches people's attention. Like, if I see someone wearing that on the street, I'm gonna be like, that. Yes. Along with that, my first month of Nuuly, I got a plaid brown skirt, or like a checkered brown gingham type skirt, and I was obsessed with it. I kid you not, I probably wore it every other day. It was amazing, and I honestly don't know how I didn't keep it, but I just don't really have the money to spend on that, but I may re-rent it at some point. The next trend we have is leopard print. This one is very new for me. I actually have my first leopard print piece in my closet right now. It is a romper. I think it works. I think it's kind of becoming a basic. I'm not sure. Like, I feel like, plaid or like stripes or polka dots can be like a basic pattern that someone wears with everything. I think leopard could be that too. And I think a lot of people in the fashion world know that, but it's taken me a long time to warm up to the idea of wearing leopard print. So I'm glad that I'm like dipping my toes in the water, kind of getting used to it and loving it. And I love that it's not just like skirts or dresses, like it's tops, it's the headbands, the bandanas, the shoes. Like, if you just want to spice up an outfit, like say you have like a full denim outfit, add some leopard shoes. If you don't own leopard shoes, add a leopard bag or a leopard hair scarf. I also love when people combine leopard with other patterns. This might not be everyone's cup of tea because pattern clashing, which we will get into later, is not something that a lot of people are comfortable with. Something like this, beautiful, gorgeous, A plus, no notes. The next thing I'm obsessed with at the moment is seeing these videos of people on TikTok where they're styling a piece of clothing outside of the way that it's intended to be styled. Today, I literally wore that outfit of the 2 skirts where I took the skirt and made it a top. People are doing that and they're finding ways to turn these pieces of clothing into like 30 other things. And I'm like, whoa. How are you coming up with this? Like, how are you getting it to look like that? I think it will add versatility to your closet if you have like a skirt and it doesn't just have to be a skirt. Like, you can change it into a top, you can change it into a dress. You could, if it's a maxi or a midi skirt, you could turn it into a mini skirt. These people are so creative and I want to take inspiration for that. It was really hard to find Pinterest photos of this one, so I don't know if I'll have very many examples. Sorry about that. Okay, next, plaid. Obviously, duh, we're in the fall season. Like, I think everyone has a different sense of what kind of plaid they like. I don't know if gingham and plaid are technically allowed to be considered the same thing. In my eyes, they're like pretty similar. I know they're different patterns, like don't come at me, but they kind of give off the same vibe. Be like the plaid mini skirt or like the plaid maxi skirt, but it could also be tops like this or like this. Everyone can style them differently, and I think that that's kind of the beauty of plaid. Like I said earlier, it's kind of becoming, or it has always been, like a basic you can just lean on and know that it's gonna hit every time. Something that instantly catches my attention on Instagram, on the streets of New York, literally anywhere. Pops of red. Something about it, literally, and like the whole outfit, perfect, cute. But my eyes go as soon as I see the pop of red. It catches my attention and it's such a good color. I can't even express it. And you can change the shade of red that you're using based on what season it is. Fall and winter, you could use more of like the wine and the burgundy and the deeper red. And then the summer, you can be using like that bright cherry red. And I think that that's so beautiful because the pops of red, no matter what shade it is, it just adds something to the outfit. It could take an outfit from like 5 to like an 8 just by adding that touch of red because it adds a source of interest to the outfit that you are wearing. Let's talk a bit about shoes. I'm really loving loafers. I got my first pair of loafers and I feel like a lot of people get black loafers for their first pair. I got white. I love them. I do need to get a pair of black or brown or both, but I'm loving the chunky loafer look. I found some green loafers that I think are so cute, or you could do like a red loafer that could literally be your pop of red. The loafers are just like, you can style them up, you can style them down, you can make them chic, you can make them casual. I think it's a very versatile shoe and they're also very comfortable. Definitely recommend loafers. And if you want any recommendations, feel free to comment asking about it and I will send you my recommendations your way. I think this next one is something that I've always had interest in, like from a young age. I've never worn it myself as like a style. At least I don't think. Neckties. The way people are styling neckties is so cool. Like I love when people are doing like the full like matching suit type thing like this, really clean, and then they're adding like these street style edgy type vibes to it with like the hair and the glasses and the accessories. Doing something a bit more like light academia type where you're doing like the trench coat and the white button down and the brown pants, and then you add like the loose tie because it gives like that relaxed look, like you're not trying too hard. And you could even take it a step further and add like the leather jacket on top of it and layer necklaces over it. I think that there's so many ways to style it, and I've been seeing people do this thing where they like don't even actually tie the tie like a proper tie. How many times can I say tie? They just like throw it over their neck, kind of like a scarf, and I'm like, oh, that's cute. Or they use it as like a belt and they like put it off to the side so it like hangs down on their leg. I just think it's super cool how people are playing around with tie to add a new element to their outfit. Last but certainly not least, pattern clashing. I told you it was coming. Used to not understand this. I used to see people doing like stripes and plaid or like stripes and polka dot, and like in my head I'm like, what are you doing? Like that's not, we don't do that. Like in my head, like I remember growing up I was always like, oh, plaid doesn't go with stripes. Like if you do that, like it looks bad. Some people can do it very tastefully. I was watching a video, this lady was breaking down how to pattern clash and talking about how you have to focus on not only like the patterns, but the size of the patterns and the shape of the piece that you're wearing. So like say you're wearing leopard pants and the pants are a looser fit on you and the leopard print is bigger, then if you wanted to do like a plaid on top, make it a smaller plaid pattern, like less space between it, and maybe make top not super loose but more like form fitting, showing your figure. I will try to link it in the description of this video so you can go check it out yourself because I learned so much from it in like less than a minute. I think people should be more open-minded to pattern clashing because there are no rules in fashion. Like there shouldn't be any like set yes or no things, like do or don'ts, because at the end of the day it's just a source of self-expression. So you should be able to wear what you want to wear whether or not other people understand it. I know I just got like a little bit preachy there at the end, but anyways, that is all for today's video. Let me know if you liked this, if you want to see more things I'm loving, or maybe even a list of trends that I think are overrated that I don't like. But let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in a video very soon. Love you. Bye.